loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hello.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
56. You. Big dance. Go. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming. Mike 56.
Yo, feed me a sandwich, please. You ain't got to fix it right now.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Watson just beating the play clock. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Set. Let's go one more. Check.
A first down carry now for Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
My greet.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Nah, I just know that y'all ain't gonna eat it, so I know I have something for my greet.
Now it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check nickel. Check 37, check 37.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run high. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's bring it. First thing. Check right 47. Check right 47. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch. 25.
Check 25. Check 25.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it'll be second and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Second down and goal. Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown! Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Come on, fellas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A big play there out of Kamara. 49 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's second and 8 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Keep it up, guys. 36, 36.
Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
It's to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hold on, tell mommy do it for you while I'm doing this.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
I'm here all day.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this?
And I missed the motherfucker.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tell mommy to give it to you. Tell mommy to give you the pin.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
High. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
I'm set. Play tag. 54. Bring it.
Goddamn, your trash ass trying to run the clock out in the third quarter. I'm gonna beat the shit out your trash ass. You gonna wish you hadn't tried to run that time out.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten that now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check 41. Right here.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And less than a yard.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Huh? Wait a minute.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. 19
Wait a
yards there
minute.
on the
Tell your
catch
mama to
and
put it on the
run.
Chargers. She's standing right there.
Partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this.
Wait a
Right
minute.
now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Hold
and just to
on.
erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes
Kristen,
left to
can you
play
put
in
this phone on the
football
charger for
game
him?
here on EA
Damn.
Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready? Coming for you, son. Coming first.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready? 95-56. Exit.
They'll run with a fullback line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, it's Miller. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 47.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 4. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Angelo Blackson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Tre'Quan Smith. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 24 down, he's coming.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Let this
Trying to give
trash
his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be...
Team under 10 points,